friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm over at my parents' house and I'm gonna be giving you a fall home tour of their new build home. They built this home last November and they got moved in and all settled, so this is really her first time getting to decorate this house for fall, and she loves decorating like I do. She does such a beautiful job designing her home and putting her own cozy touch on it, so I can't wait to take you guys through, show you guys the outside of the house, and then walk you through the main living area. After I show you guys the house, we're going to make a yummy fall dessert together. Nothing crazy, but we're just gonna spend some time hanging out, talking all things fall. Hopefully you guys will get some decorating inspiration as well. Make sure to like this video if you enjoy it, and don't forget to subscribe. Okay, don't mind my car parked in the driveway, but here is the house from the outside. They went with a pole barn style siding on the sides and on the roof, and it matches their pole barn over there on the side. It's very modern farmhouse inspired with the black roof, and then they also put in a ton of cedar, so they have cedar shutters and cedar posts with a black garage door, black exterior doors, and like I said, that cedar really pops. My dad made all of the shutters and stuff, and I think they're so pretty. Also, side note, her ferns are ginormous. Look at these. You won't believe the ones in the front porch too. They're huge. So let's go up there and I'll show you guys a closer look. Okay, first off, I love all of the wood detail on the porch. It is so pretty. My dad did all of this and he did such a good job. Again, these ferns are ginormous. They are thriving. I wish you could see just how big they really are. Her front porch is decorated so cute. She has some rocking chairs, a little wreath on the door, a mum that I think will be yellow. It looks like we've had a couple blooms, some pumpkins, and then they have their swing over there. Such a cozy little porch. I love the idea of having blankets thrown over the chairs if you want to just add some warmth at night. And I don't know if she brings these in at night, but I think these were from like the Target dollar spot, if I remember correctly. This one might have been from Hobby Lobby though. They're really soft. This one is especially super soft. Yep, they're definitely going to be yellow. You can see the little blooms, and then there's one that already has started to bud out. I love the wreath on the door that she picked out. I think she got it from Kirkland's this year. It has some of the ferns in there, and it has pampas grass, and it has this in here as well. Her doormats are from Hobby Lobby, and then she has a few wooden pumpkins next to the door. I think they're both from Kirkland's. Here's the other pumpkin with some leaves, and then they have this swing here, so cozy. A few more pillows and a blanket, and then she put some leaves across the top. The temperature right now is in the low 70s and there's a breeze. It just feels glorious. It's starting to feel like fall. I wish this weather would stick around, but it'll be here before we know it. I also want to bring you guys back in the evening whenever all of the cozy lights are on. It is the coziest place, and every time I pull up I'm just like, oh, it just feels nice. So I'll make sure to show you guys some clips of that. Now let's go check out the inside of the house. Hello! Hello, come on in. Okay, Mom said we could walk through the house, so I'm so thankful for that, but I'll start off by showing you guys the entryway. First off, how beautiful are these two doors? They were antique finds. They used to be, I think, white, and her and my dad sanded them down and just left them this really chippy, pretty wood color. They put the rail up so they could slide them on, and they also added the handles as well. That way you could open and close the doors really easily. By the way, this is Jace. He's my parents' dog. Actually got him when I was, I believe, a senior in high school. He's about to turn 9. He's a good boy, aren't you, Jacer? Yes, hello. I hear his little toenails clicking throughout the video, but he's gonna be following me around today, giving you a little tour of his home. Here's another angle of the doors. They painted the whole house alabaster by Sherwin-Williams. The trim is ultra white also, so in case you're wondering about paint colors, if you have any other questions as we go throughout the video, just let me know down in the comments. I love these wreaths. She picked them up from Hobby Lobby this year. They are magnolia leaves and they have some nuts on there and some pine cones. These are so pretty, so neutral, perfect for fall. She also added 2 pumpkins with leaves right inside the door, and I think she's gonna grab some candles to put in there just to add a nice glow as people come in. But as you walk through the doors, you have their office, and this is what it looks like. So pretty. I added a champagne gold chandelier in here. She found this desk at an antique store, and she had the same guy who made their cabinets paint it, and it turned out really good. It's really smooth. When I showed the office on Instagram, you guys were asking about the sign that's in here. So pretty. They were like, wait, that's not your last name, and that's my maiden name. So they've had the sign for a long time. She actually had a girl make it for her. It's massive though. I don't think you can really tell like how big it is. There's the hutch, so you can kind of get a reference on size, but it's very large. She just added some leaves on top, and the green on the wall is Bare Pine Hill, I believe. I'll link it down below. I'll double check and ask her, but it's such a really pretty deep green. Over in the corner, she has a little black stool and a crock with some wheat in it. My favorite part of the office is this old antique like swivel chair. It's so fun to sit in. I actually come over here to edit my videos sometimes, and I come over to upload all of my videos because we don't have internet still at our new house, and the internet here is really fast. So I'm usually at this desk a couple times a week. She has some gold candlesticks. I believe those were from Hobby Lobby. And then this little cloche with some acorns in it. If you guys watched my kitchen decorate with me video, I had this same type of acorns and pine cones in a big jar in the kitchen on top of the refrigerator. And they were from Hobby Lobby. Really cute. Just cute little fall touches. Like I said, here's the hutch. If you guys remember our last house, we actually had this hutch in our dining room for a while before I got the black one. This was originally my parents, and they gave it to us, and I painted it white and added the black hardware. And then eventually I decided to go with the black hutch. So when I got that, I said, hey, do you want this back? You are more than welcome to it since it was yours originally. And they said yes, and she's using it to just store books and just to have extra storage in the office. So it made its way back home, and I love these books. I can't remember where she got these. I think they're just yearbooks, and they give you facts about what went on during those years. Really neat, and it ties in really well, the green with the green wall. She also has a few pumpkins and a few more candlestick holders. And then she has more yearbooks, and then a few like old books. And then this is a leaf that is like wood bark. I like that this is like kind of fall colors too. Very cozy. On top, she has a few more candlesticks with pumpkins and a few houses, and they do have lights in them, so it gives some more like cozy lighting at night. And this is the office. So cute. From the foyer, you walk into the living room. They've got a little arch here, and then it goes to a cathedral ceiling. But here is the living room, so cozy and sweet. All of the window trim is like very chunky, so pretty, very farmhouse inspired. This whole area is very open concept. So the living room is first, and there's a bedroom off of the living room. I'm not gonna show any of the bedrooms today, but I am gonna show just the main living area. And then you have the dining room in between the kitchen and living room, and then the kitchen. So we'll go through each of the sections and just show you how she did everything and how it looks for fall. All right, let's start with this wall over here. This is just an accent wall that she did. I like seeing how other people style different areas in their home. So if you have a wall kind of like this, maybe you can get some inspiration. But she has two different pictures, one of my brother and his wife Allie, and then one of me and Taylor and Brooks. And she just has some lamps on this table. She actually painted this table. It was like an orangey wood color, and they had it for a long time and decided to paint it black. So that's a good idea if you ever just want to revamp your furniture. You can always paint it. She has a basket with some blankets in the bottom, and then she has some very simple fall touches on the table. She has a little picture of Brooks, and then this really pretty chunky wood riser with this felt pumpkin, or maybe it's a gourd. I think it's a pumpkin. And then another little pumpkin. I believe those two are from Target last year in the dollar spot. And then she has a little faux candle. She has a few books on the other side. I like how she styled that. I would have never thought to do that, and I think it's really pretty. Are you sleepy, Jace? He says that this is my cozy blanket, my cozy spot. So here's the living room. Like I said, it's very open. They did shiplap on the fireplace, and then they have a wood mantle that she styled for fall. A love seat. This is the couch, and then two plaid accent chairs. I love them. I think they're so pretty. She's had these for a few years now. If you guys follow the Sassy Barn on Instagram, we love her. Ashley is so fun. She recommended this fireplace insert and they love it. It's electric, so you don't have to worry about like firing up the gas or anything. And it was from Amazon, so I will link it down below if you guys are interested. I think this is what we're gonna go with in our home as well, or something similar. Here's the mantle. She has some pumpkins, some candlesticks with some orange candles, and then she has some lights in the leaves. On the coffee table, she has a wooden tray with a lantern with another candle in there. It's another faux candle, and it just gives such pretty lighting. I don't think it's picking up on camera. Very pretty, very simple with the leaves around it, but definitely screams fall. She added a rust-colored blanket to the couch, and then over in the corner she has some ladders. I think she found them on Facebook Marketplace. A guy had a barn sale and these were just in there, so she bought them. They're very patinaed, really neat. They have like little metal pieces on them, and I think they also have, yeah, they are initialed too, which is kind of neat. Both of them were. So whoever's ladders they wanted to make sure that everybody knew it and branded them. But she just put some leaves on there, super cute, and a fun little farmhouse touch to put in the corner. I said after the living room comes the dining room. I love the chandelier that they have over the table. I believe a lot of her lighting and stuff was from Amazon, so if you are interested in anything specifically, just let me know and I'll try to get a link for you. But they had their table painted white and their chairs painted black. It does have a leaf in it, so it gets larger, but she has a really pretty simple fall tablescape. She has a brown charger and then a galvanized plate, or I guess this is technically a charger too, and then napkins with a little faux leather napkin holder. It has those same Japanese maple leaves from Kirkland's. I use these in my kitchen too, and I love them. And then in the bottom of the vase, she has some acorns, really cute touch, and then just some candlesticks with some tapered candles. And I believe she got both of those, like the actual like candlestick and the candle from Hobby Lobby. Oh, and the plaid table runner. Very neutral, very pretty, and I feel like it ties in well with the napkins. I love all of the windows, and it feels very open. With having all of the windows, this double door has windows in it, and then they have this really large window above the sink, so it just brings in so much natural light, and it's just so nice. Most of the time they don't even have their lights on because during the day it's really bright in here on its own, but out here is the back porch. I can't wait to show you it at night. They have lights all around and it's so cozy. They brought more of that cedar back here. They have a table and stuff. I'll go out there in a second and show you. They have a little garden back there, and Mom actually grew her pumpkins and she's been able to pick a few, so super exciting. Out on the back porch, she has this old church pew that she painted, and then she has her dining room table. Usually she has some rocking chairs back here, but she brought them to the front. And then look at these little pumpkins, all these little gourds. These came out of her garden. So cute. I can't wait until she has more and we can go out there and pick a bunch of them, but super fun. But the last area I'll show is the kitchen, and I feel like it is just so sweet. This is definitely the heart of the home. She went with white cabinets, white subway tile, and I love the hood vent. That is the focal point of the kitchen, and I like the shelves beside it. And then they also brought some shelves in over here. They use this as a coffee bar area to keep some bowls and plates and her cake stand and just different things over here. They have their coffee pot and it's very functional. They went with concrete countertops on the outer part of the kitchen, and then they have quartz on the island. I really like the concrete. My dad poured it and I think he did a great job like cutting out the sink and stuff. And then the granite is very pretty as well. It has very minimal veining in it and it's very shiny. I think it's so pretty. All right, let's get back to the decor, but I like talking design a little bit too. She has this really large cake stand. How pretty. She has a little sign that says Hello Fall, a little bowl with some apples in it, and then this is a little straw apple. I think she got it from either Hobby Lobby or Target. And then she has little caramels, like caramel apples. I think that is so cute. And then on the bottom, she just has some more pumpkins, all like very neutral, and they go with her color scheme. And then there's another one of those wooden leaves. She also added some leaves to the top of that kitchen window underneath her kitchen sign. I believe that was from Kirkland's. She also switched out her hand soap and dish soap to fall inspired scents. I love the Mrs. Meyer's apple cider, and then this one here is from Home Goods and it's Harvest Peach. It smells really good too. And then she has a candle going. She loves this brand from, I think TJ Maxx and Home Goods both sell these, but any type of leaf scented candle is her favorite. She has this little vignette of some cutting boards and her canisters of flour and sugar, and she has this wooden H since their last name is Hammers. And then over here she styled up some more decor items. She just has some baskets on the top shelves, and then she has some leaves and like bowls and plates and a little house on the middle shelves. And then at the bottom she has a cookbook holder and then a little cloche with a pumpkin on there. Super cute. And then on the other side she has some flour and brown sugar. Or is that sugar? Regular sugar and brown sugar in these canisters. She has her mixer out, and then of course you can't have fall at my mom's or grandma's without peanuts and candy corn. Tastes like a payday. I'm sure you guys have tried it, but they always have it out. So she has a big jar of that. And then on the other side, she has this big tray with 2 coffee cups, and she has this bundle of wheat. On the kitchen island, she just has a cutting board, or it's more of like a charcuterie board with some pumpkins, and then she has a jar of pumpkins in the middle, and kept it very simple. She can just slide that off if she needs to, or just move it around. We're eating at the bar. I think her bar stools are from Home Goods also. And then for the coffee bar area, she has some bowls and cutting boards and more flour and sugar canisters with some leaves. And then in the cake stand, she has some pumpkins and acorns. She has a canister of K-cups that they grab for the coffee maker. She has some cookbooks on here, and then these candles are so cute. They look like little pumpkins, so she has 2 of those. And then she has a pumpkin pie recipe on a pumpkin. This was from Hobby Lobby. I think they still have it. And then she added more little twinkle lights over here and a few more canisters. So very simple, minimal, and it just is very cozy for fall. I love the pops of the orange. They also have this bench here that she added a few pillows, a little jack-o'-lantern, and created a little cozy nook doing that. This is like a velvety orange pillow, a little pillow that says Harvest, and then a black jack-o'-lantern, and it does have a light in it. It looks really cute at night. The last area is right next to the kitchen. They have this little nook in the hallway that she's created a cute little area out of. She added a sign here and then a wooden little shelf with some hooks, and she has a market tote and some colored florals in there. She has a hand towel, like a kitchen towel. I think this is from the Hearth and Hand line, and then a little cinnamon broom. Smells so good. So there's the kitchen and the home tour of the main living area of my parents' new home. I think it's so cute and cozy, and I'm so thankful they let me come in and show it to you guys. Okay, now we're gonna get started making a yummy fall treat. I shared a reel over on Instagram of me and Mom in our kitchen making some pumpkin muffins, so I thought it'd be fun to do some baking together. So we've collected all of our ingredients, and today we're gonna be making chewy white chocolate chip pumpkin cookies. They sound really good. They have some cranberries in there, so I think the cranberries and pumpkin will be a nice little twist on some cookies. So I'll link the recipe down below, but let's whip these up together, put some music on, and get to baking. First, you're gonna need half a cup of butter melted and cooled. We kind of let it cool, but it's not super hot, so we're just gonna pour that in. Then we're going to add our brown sugar. You need 3/4 a cup of brown sugar and 3/4 a cup of regular sugar. Okay, we'll add our 3/4 a cup of sugar, and then we'll cream that together first. Okay, next we're gonna add in 1/3 a cup of pumpkin and 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And then in a separate bowl, I'm gonna add 1.5 cups of flour, 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, and the recipe originally called for 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg, cloves, and ginger, but I'm just gonna do 3/4 teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice. And we're gonna mix this all together. Okay, now we're gonna add this slowly to our mixture. I'm just gonna add 1/4 cup in at a time. Let it mix up until it's all incorporated. Next, we're gonna add in 1/2 cup of white chocolate chips, 1/2 cup of pecans, and 1/2 cup of the craisins. So I'm just gonna add the chocolate chips, pecans, and the dried cranberries. I can't wait to see what these taste like with the pumpkin. We're just gonna fold all of these in together. Now I'm just gonna cover it and let it chill for 30 minutes. All right, it's been in the refrigerator for 30 minutes. So we're going to scoop it out onto a cookie sheet lined with parchment paper, and then we will stick it in the oven. Okay, now we're gonna place it in the oven at 350 degrees for 10 to 12 minutes. First batch are out of the oven. They look so good. All right, they look so good. Let's give it a taste test and see how they turned out. All right, oh, they're still warm. Yum. Let's give it a taste. That's good. These are super good if you want a new fall cookie. I do recommend baking them for the full 12 minutes unless you like a more doughy cookie. We did 10 and it is pretty doughy on the inside, but it's still so delicious. So anyways, thank you guys for coming along today, and thank you to my mom for letting us come into her home and to give it a tour for fall. Make sure to thank her down in the comments below, and if you enjoyed it or if you liked any area in her house, be sure to let her know. Like I said, I'll put up some clips of their house in the evening. It's so cozy. I hope you guys enjoy seeing it. Archie loves coming to Mimi's house. Oh my goodness, we are running laps. Hi. Okay, let me show you guys how cozy it looks at night. They have these lights on. Like I said, all the windows are very cozy. You can just see a glow inside. It just looks so warm and cozy. It's the cutest house. So let me go inside and I'll give you a tour of the inside, all lit up at night. you guys so much for being here and hanging out with us today. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you soon in my next video. Bye, friends.